And we're back, crazy as ever, running around, Civivi time. I like Civivi time. Civivi McKenna, to be exact. What kind of name is McKenna? You got the abstruse, the plethoros, the anthropos, the zeta, I feel like I'm in Lord of the Rings or something, right? Eschaton. I feel like I'm just a word somewhere in the elven village or something. But this, McKenna? What am I in? Scotland? Here we go. Hey, it's a name I can pronounce at least. So I'm not knocking it. This is an Isham design, and he's got his moniker right there, Elijah Isham. Deep carry pocket clip. Yes, you can go left hand with it. But it's a steel liner lock with G10 scales, and there's your lockup, and it's 50%, isn't it? I mean, it doesn't take much, and there ain't much ground to cover. Flat grind, nevertheless. D2 blade. We've tested the D2 on Civivi. The HRCs are pretty good. They're right in that 60 range. So that's kind of the more the top end, 60, 61, 62 of the D2. So they've been pretty stout from that standpoint. I guess you always got to watch, when they do when they put the edge on it, they get it too hot, they're going to kill the temper. I mean, certain things can still affect all that. So it's not just about the HRC. But, that's one thing we do test. I'm not doing the cut and test, so you'll have to look at another channel for that to see how they really, really perform in that respect. This is a liner lock, like I said, small enough. I'll tell you what, it's a front flipper, and it flips out pretty nice. And I don't have my Metamorph G5 from Real Steel. That's another front flipper I really like, and my Shinkensen as well from Best Tech. Those are both really good front flippers. But you know what? For a super light knife, 1.8 ounces, can you believe it? It kicks open. Now this thing, the only thing that kind of gets me about this knife is it's small. It's super light. It's not contoured G10 or anything fancy. It's D2 and what have you. And yet it's 60 something dollars, and it just where's my thing on it? Of course, at the bottom of the pile. Of course. But it's 68 bucks. I guess if you're going to get one, get it from White Mountain, because at least you'll get $6.80 off with the LTK discount code. I got the green one. Beige would be nice because I'd stick it in my dye pot and make it any color I want. Blue, red. Or you can get green and black, so you ain't going to color it those colors, but that kind of thing. See what I'm saying? Oh, by the way, also keep sticking paper under here, and you're trying to look at the knife. Yeah, not even 7 inches, not even quite 3 inches. You can argue about that. I measured it, but Chinese D2, I don't know why they say that, because it always registered as D2 in the software that we are using with the PMI gun, so it's not distinguishing between D2, American D2, Chinese D2 in that regard. Okay. So, let's see. For a little, nothing lightweight blade, that thing drops pretty good if you were interested in that. First of all, you can kick it open real easy. Look at the design. It flows. Well, Elijah, he makes great designs. Front flipper tab, got a little bit of jimping up here. Super thin. Kicks right open. Now, that's appropriate detent, it feels like to me. Let's release it. It releases over the detent ball real easy, quick, like right there. It's already over it. and it'll actually shake down. It's not easy for a super, super lightweight blade like that to drop like that, in my experience. That's pretty crazy good. Maybe it's worth the price of admission. Now, if I get my fat finger off, see, I mean, when I'm releasing it, better not have your finger over there, you know? Hello, trying to close. Your finger's on top of it. So, there you go. And again, get my fingers back a little bit. But, you know, even if it swings around and touches you, that thing's not heavy enough to really make enough contact to cut you. Not me, at least. See? Bam. Kind of cool flipper toy in that regard. Backspacer matches the G10 scales. Obviously, bearings on the pivot. Not really in love with this kind of, I don't know, decal look on the Civivi thing, but oh well, it's not a $300 knife either. And they got to put their logo somewhere else, and they're not putting a lot on this blade. I mean, D2, his little moniker, and that's it. So not a lot of billboarding going on there. Subdued, deep carry pocket clip, set up pretty nicely. Flexible, but not too flexible. And let's check inside. I mean, my God, you know, you think about 1.8 ounces, and you go, how much of a weight loss plan you got to go on? But there you go. There you go. Skeletonized up and down on that. By the way, throw the scale down here. Let's just take a look before we get too deep into this. Did I say 1.8? Did I say 1.8? What did I say? Almost 51 grams. Almost. That's crazy light. Okay, hold on. So here's your Kaiser Mini Dolman. 51 grams? Oh no, almost 81. So 2.8. Oh, how can you even carry something that heavy? That's ridiculous. No, I like this one actually. Yeah, okay, the color. Well, we'll put it in the dye pot. We'll do something with it. But 1.8, where are you getting that? I mean, Bugout? This is Bugout territory, isn't it? Benchmade Bugout. Bailout, Bugout. Or, you know, something fancy here, the Schism. Another lightweight. What's the deal with Wee and Civivi? They've gone small. Look at that. Look at that. That's crazy. That's not much more than the McKenna. And this is titanium. Check that out. 63.3 grams on this. Holy moly. I didn't know it was quite that light. That is tremendous. I'm starting to like this knife more and more as I mess with it. And decent drop to this one, being super light blade. But I was trying to figure out what's going on with Wee knives. They're kicking out a lot. Yeah, you used to make monsters, you know? And now here it comes. There's a lot of guys really appreciate these small, lightweight, gentleman carry. You know, they're not intimidating. They're, you know, and I understand that. I don't mind carrying a monster knife, pocket sword. Those kind of delight me in their own way. But yeah, there's damn good reason to carry these light ones. That's just insane, isn't it? That's insane. Oh my goodness. My goodness gracious. Nope, not quite 3. You know, you got 2 3/4, 2 7/8 cutting here. You're not calling that a 3-inch blade? Okay. About 73 millimeters then, if you're going to insist, and 6 3/4, 17 centimeters overall. Wow. You know what? That's got to be, oh, get me this. That's got to be some thin blade stock. That's what it feels like at least. And it is 2.5 millimeter. There you go. That's the other part of the story. 0.101. No 3 millimeter, no 3.5 millimeter, no 4 millimeter blade stock there. And, you know, for good damn reason, too. First of all, it keeps it light. Second of all, you don't need blade stock that thick, especially on a knife like this. Wow. Okay. That's nice. Slice is pretty good. Ought to be a good little slicer. And you could even pick tape, you know, from a package, do some little piercing type chores with it. It's enough blade, basically 3-inch blade. It's enough blade to do most cutting chores. Still have, wow, how light is that? Well, just think about it. Yeah, I know the Bugout and the Bailout. The Bailout's got that, CPM 3V, and the Bugout's got S30. And this is just D2, but this is about half the price, correct? So, I think I could live with the D2 and go for half price and still have the same kind of weight. They're more like a 3.2, 3.3, some kind of blade, so a little bit longer blade. And the ergos on this, yeah, the tough thing about this knife, it's a good 3-finger grip, okay? It's a good 3-finger grip, but I'm struggling to kind of my last fingers just backing up in here. But I feel like I got good purchase on the knife. I don't know where you really have to have that kind of intensity anyhow for the light cutting chores you're going to be doing. And I can't imagine needing to do a reverse grip, but there it is. And it's possible. No real nice little sharpening choil per se, but I think I could function with that. I think that would work. Nice satin grind, so it's satin, and you get the tan one. You can make it any color you want, so that'd be kind of fun to experiment with. I might have to sell this off, get the tan one, and drop it in a pot of red or blue, and make a color they don't make. But there's nothing wrong with having a nice, super lightweight, easy drop knife like this. Yeah, with the discount, it's going to knock you in the low 60s. Yeah, you can get something like this for, 50, maybe even less, or something like this. Or something like my Bruiser from Tuya Knives. These are big dogs. This one's probably less expensive too. The Doman and the mini Doman here, and then the Bakeliter. Then they're going to make the mini Bakeliter. So these are definitely contenders in that pool if you don't, however you feel about that. And then, of course, yeah, the Zip Slip is got a lot of charm as well. And it's a small knife, under 3-inch blade as well, with, contoured G10. Really good ergos. If you don't have to have a lockable knife. That's a real thinker too with the deep carry. So a lot of things going on there. Give you the link to White Mountain. You can get any of these except Tuya. I'll give you the link to this too, to Tuya knives. LTK discount there as well. 5% off any knives they got. Crazy. McKenna. Interesting. So lightweight. I think that's the charm to it. And that great action on the pivot. Yeah, that too. That too. Makes it a great flipper toy. Okay, I'm out of here. I'll let you go. Sorry for taking too much of your time. Mumbling, bumbling around. You guys, you know what we do here? We love them knives, so you guys stay sharp.